see what kind of pregame stuff they do. They're just going to do lineups and national anthem or whatnot. Good. Coming to you live from Larry Somerville Field here in beautiful Hayward, Wisconsin, as we get you ready for the 2020 WBA State Tournament. Game 1 here this evening will face off the number 12 seed Glidden Orioles and the number 4 seed the Hayward Hawks. We'll start with our Grassland Dairy starting lineups for the Glidden Orioles, who come in at 5-3 overall, representing the upper 13s here this year. Batting first at shortstop, number 50, Jackson Bonneville. Batting second behind the plate, Hunter Bay. Batting third in center field, John Seachin. Batting fourth at third base, Brent Holmer. Batting fifth and doing the pitching, Wyatt Obey. Batting sixth and doing the DHing, Bo Holmer. He is DHing for the left fielder, Cole Bay. Batting seventh at first base, Hunter Minima. And batting eighth at second base, Jaden Ader. Batting ninth and in right field, Eric Tank. Again, Bonneville, Bay, Seachin, Halmer, Bay, Halmer, Minima, Ader, and Tank for the Glidden Orioles here in the 2020 WBA State Tournament. And now for the Hayward Hawks, who come in at 11-12 overall, the host team for the first time since 1992. Batting first at shortstop, Ryan McGarthwaite. Batting second in center field, Paul Danzig. Batting third at first base, Keith Hines. Batting fourth at second base, Austin Wessel. Make sure we get correct names in here in a minute. Batting fifth and doing the DHing, Terry Kilmer. He's DHing for the left fielder, Josh Canters. Batting sixth and doing the pitching, Phil Ziegel. Batting seventh and behind the plate, Jake McGarthwaite. Batting eighth at third base, Jason Rasmussen. And batting ninth in right field, Tom Danzig. Again, McGarthwaite, Danzig, Hines, Wessel, Kilmer, Ziegel, McGarthwaite, Rasmussen, and Danzig here for the host, Hayward Hawks. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Should be one heck of a ball game to begin things in the 2020 WBA State Tournament. Just game 1 of 15 here on the Zaleski Sports Network this weekend. We'll step aside for a quick timeout and continue our Grassland Dairy pregame show in just a moment after the national anthem.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Hayward, Wisconsin, as we get you ready once again for Game 1 of the 2020 WBA State Tournament. 1 of 15 here this weekend. Game 2 going on in Spooner. It'll be Brill and Prescott. Game 3 here later on tonight, if weather dependent, obviously, will be the Eau Claire Bears and the River Falls Fighting Fish. Game 4 over in Spooner will be Tony and the Marshfield Chaparrals. We'll go through tomorrow's lineup tomorrow's schedule throughout the evening here tonight at Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. Again, the Glidden Orioles will send up Jackson Bonneville, Hunter Bay, and John Seachin to begin things for the Orioles here tonight under, what did I just do with my thing here? Under the head coach of Jerry Kemp for Glidden. Glidden will be the away team, as Hayward is the higher seed and the host this year. One of two hosts, the co-host for the 2020 WBA State Tournament. It was scheduled to be single elimination over 2 days, only 11 games. That got pushed to a pool play tournament, sort of dealio, and a 15-game schedule with 4 tonight, 6 tomorrow, and 3 on, not 6 tomorrow, 8 tomorrow, and 3 on Sunday, all concluding at Merchant Park in Spooner. The Orioles will be going up against Phil Ziegel, who's 3-2 on the year, a 2.20 ERA, 28 2/3 innings pitched, 11 runs given up, 7 of them earned, 16 hits in those just about 29 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, 4 walks for Phil Ziegel on the year. He stands on the mound wearing number 3 for the Hayward Hawks, who again coming in at 11-12 overall. We'll have all of that for you throughout the night. Jackson Bonneville to start, the shortstop. First pitch of the 2020 WBA State Tournament comes in at 6:29 p.m., and that one's fouled up and out of play. 79 degrees, mostly cloudy, hoping to stay cool, stay dry here tonight. Give you the defensive alignment for Hayward in just a moment, as Bonneville stands in there, where it's 50 for Glidden, and that one is swung on and missed, and so on too. Glidden representing the upper 13 league this year. 0-2 to Jackson Bonneville. Ziegel gets when he likes out of the windup. Wheels and deals home. And misses high and away for a ball. Hunter Bay on deck, the catcher for Glidden. Good crowd on hand, plenty of time, plenty of room for you. Making the trip wherever you are watching. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. The 1-2 misses low and away, and it's 2-2. Canters, Danzig, and Danzig from left to right in the outfield for Hayward. And the 2-2 coming back. Breaking ball misses low and away. Wanted it. Nice job by Bonneville to stay off. Was behind 0-2, has crawled back now to full count. The payoff to Jackson Bonneville. That one is fouled into the mitt, and a swing and a miss for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Hunter Bay, the catcher for Glidden. As Bonneville swung through a foul into a high fastball. 1 up and 1 down for Hunter Bay. Glidden in the normal orange Oriole tops. And the first one misses high and away for a ball. John Seachin on deck. Ziegel gets one he likes, looks in. I'll give you updates throughout the night from Spooner as well. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Rasmussen, McGarthwaite, Wessel, and Hines from third to first for Hayward. And the blue tops, gray bottoms, blue hats, and the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 to Hunter Bay. I got for the catcher back there. Jake McGarthwaite catching for Phil Ziegel here tonight. The 1-2 coming back. Breaking ball fouled up and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Game 1 of the Wisconsin Baseball Association State Tournament from Spooner and Hayward this summer. 12 teams, 15 games. And that was fouled back. Staying alive is Hunter Bay. Nobody on, 1 out. Glidden in their 5th appearance at the state tournament. The 1-2 back to Hunter Bay. Breaking ball missed high. Didn't break at all. 2-2 now. I think I saw 93, 98, 2010, 2018, and now 2020. Go through the past champions as well. The 2-2 misses low, bounces in there. And back-to-back full counts for the Glidden hitters. Seachin and then Hulmer for Glidden here in the first. Ziegel fires back and swung on and missed. Blew it past him for strike out number 2, out to the inning. And now John Seachin with Brett Hulmer on deck. Back-to-back full counts, making Phil Ziegel work. Now up to 26 strikeouts through 29 in the third innings. Ziegel sets and fires home in there for a strike. Seachin, the center fielder for Glidden with a left elbow pad. Wears 22, white pants. Swung on a miss, big cut, and it's 0-2. Brett Hulmer on deck, then a wide obey if we continue here in the first inning. 2 up and 2 down so far with nobody on. Phil Ziegel comes set and goes home. Misses low and out. 1-2. Again, Brill and Prescott doing damage in Spooner. Eau Claire Bears and River Falls Fighting Fish in Game 3 here tonight. Then Tony and Marshfield. Now it's going to be lifted center field. Over on it is Paul Danzig drifting to right center and corrals it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We've played a half inning. Glidden 0. And Hayward coming up.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Bottom of the first inning we go. The Hayward Hawks will send up Ryan McGarthwaite, Paul Danzig, Keith Hines, Austin Wessel, Terry Kilmer, Phil Ziegel, Jake McGarthwaite, Jason Rasmussen, and Tom Danzig here tonight. Going up against Wyatt Obey for Glidden. Ryan McGarthwaite to lead things off here for Hayward, coming in at .316 on the year. 24 hits, 14 runs scored, 13 walks, 10 strikeouts, and 11 RBIs for the leadoff hitter for Hayward as Obey on the first pitch steps off. A double, triple. Now, first one misses high to McGarthwaite. Shortstop tonight for Hayward. Give you the defensive alignment for Glidden in just a moment. Misses again outside. 2-0. Got Bay, Seachin, and Tank from from left to right in the outfield for Glidden. The 2-0. Breaking ball missed high. Again, McGarthwaite has walked, 13 times from the leadoff spot. And the 3-0. And missed. 4 straight, and McGarthwaite is on first. First base runner of the night. That was on 4 straight pitches. And now Paul Danzig, the center fielder. Paul, .237 on the year, 15 runs scored, 14 hits, pair of doubles, 15 strikeouts, 7 runs driven in. McGarthwaite over at first, only 6 stolen bases on the year. First one misses high and in, backing Danzig out of there. Keith Hines on deck. Beautiful evening here in Hayward for WBA State Tournament. Just game 1 of 15 on the weekend. 2-0. Obey misses first 6. The different uniform than others. I believe that says Washburn on it. There's a strike. 2-1 now to Paul Danzig. Holmer, Bonneville, Ader, Minima from third to first for Glidden. Bay catching Obey. And Wyatt sets and fires. Misses high. 3-1. Keith Hines on deck. Runner at first and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Long look in out of the stretch, and time called by Danzig behind the plate. Nicely manicured Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward. Now one gets away. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Obey. And there's runners at first and second for Hayward with nobody out for Keith Hines. Hines on the year. Give you some stats for Keith. 287, 7 strikeouts, 9 runs driven in, 23 hits, 4 doubles. 23 hits, 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. 2 on, nobody out. And Obey in there with a breaking ball. Austin Wessel on deck. 4 umpires here for state tournament games. Luckily, sometimes in Marshfield, if we got 2. And the 0-1 bunts it right down the third base line, and it will roll foul. Picked up there by Homer, and it's 0-2. Hines trying to sneak a bunt down. 2 on, nobody out. 0-2 count now to Austin Wessel. Or excuse me, Keith Hines. Hines with 7 strikeouts on the season. Stands about midway up in the batter's box. And wheels and deals on the 0-2. Does obey, misses high and away, and that's 1-2. Austin Wessel, then Terry Kilmer for Hayward. Hayward at 11-12 overall. They lost 7 in a row between June 21st and July 10th. And only 1 loss since then, and that was to Brill, who's playing against Prescott right now. That was high chopper over to third. Over to second for 1, and reaches on a fielder's choice. And they get 1 out here in the first. Runners advance. Keith Hines with the fielder's choice, and now Austin Wessel. Nice play over there by Homer. And there's 1 away, and runners at the corners for Austin Wessel. Looks down to his third base coach. Wessel at .299 on the year, 23 hits. 16 runs scored, 4 doubles, a triple, 16 driven in. With 2 on and 1 out. Obey fires. Going to be hit sharply right back up the middle, and that'll score McGarthwaite. And Hayward is on the board here in the bottom of the first. Went right after it. An RBI single for Austin Wessel. It's 1-0 Hayward. Now Terry Kilmer. Austin Wessel now 17 driven in. Easily the most on the team for Hayward. 2 on and 1 out. And fires home. Breaking ball misses high. Terry Kilmer, the DH here tonight. 288, 15 hits, 7 doubles out of those 15 hits. And the 1-0. Swung on a miss, blew it right past him, and it's 1-1. Again, we'll give you some updates from Spooner as we get them. Check them out between half innings and give you those updates between Brill and Prescott in Game 2 on the schedule. Game 1 over in Spooner. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Finding the groove a little bit right now is Wyatt Obey. One and two coming back. And swung and blew it past him again. 3 in a row for out number 2. 2 away here in the first. 2 runners still aboard. First strikeout of the night for Wyatt Obey. Two on, 2 out. Breaking ball off speed in there for a strike to Phil Ziegel, the pitcher. Obey comes set, trying to get out of the early jam here in the first. The 0-1 coming back. Breaking ball misses low and away. 2 on, 2 out. We play here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 count back to or from Wyatt Obey. Sets and fires. Just missed high, and it's 2-1. Jake McGarthwaite on deck. It was 2-0 Brill, I believe. Check it out again in just a moment. 2-1 count coming back. 2 on, 2 outs. And Obey looks popped up. Foul territory and out of play. And it's 2-2. Jake McGarthwaite on deck. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the first with Wyatt Obey wearing 22. The 2-2 back. Missed high. Throw down to third, not in time. And a stolen base by Keith Hines. Now runners at the corners. Full count now to Phil Ziegel. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the pitcher, Ziegel. The payoff coming back from Obey. And fires, breaking ball. That one's going to be hit over to second. Scooped up there by Ader, and that will retire the side in the first. A run across on 1 hit, 2 left. We've played an inning. It's Hayward 1, Glidden nothing.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Top of the second inning we go. Brett Homer to lead things off for Glidden. Then Wyatt Obey and Bull Homer here for the Orioles in the top of the second. Phil Ziegel with a pair of strikeouts in that first inning and a flyout to John Seachin to end it. Hayward scoring on a couple of walks, a fielder's choice, an RBI single from Austin Wessel so far here tonight. Again, RBI number 17 on the year for Austin. They play in the top of the second from Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward for the WBA State Tournament. And over at Merchant Park in Spooner as well. It was 2-0 Prescott over Brill in the second inning. Early lead for the boys from Prescott. Again, Game 2 here tonight. Game 3 on the schedule will be the Eau Claire Bears and the River Falls Fighting Fish. And then Game 2 over in Spooner, Game 4 on the schedule will be Tony and the Marshfield Chaparrals. Chaparrals back in the state tournament for the first time in quite a while. First offering to Homer. That was fouled straight back and into the fencing, and it's 0-1. Wyatt Obey on deck. And then Bo Homer, who's DHing for Colbay. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the second inning. Comes set and fires. Going to be lined over to first and into right field. No, nice play by Hines. Over to first and in time. Nice play over there by Keith Hines. And there's 1 up and 1 down. And now Wyatt Obey, the pitcher. Thought it was a single into right, but Hines able to track it down over at first. And punch it in to the glove of Keith Hines. And now Wyatt Obey, the pitcher, with Bo Homer on deck. Obey with the Washburn uniform, the red. First one misses. There's a couple of Spooner Cardinals on the roster for Hayward, or in the dugout anyway. I know the Shaps with a member from, I believe, the Medford Moondogs on their club. Miss low, 2-0 to Wide Bay. Again, you can have a couple of players from the same team in your league that is not in the state tournament. And Shaps took a moondog, the 2-0. Missed high, 3-0. See Spooner Cardinal for the Hawks. A Washburn player here in Wide Bay pitching in at the plate. The 3-0. And walked on 4 pitches. Looked to the umpire to make sure. And now Bull Homer, the first base runner for Glidden here in the second inning. Hunter Minima on deck. And Bo DHing tonight for Cold Bay. Runner at first and 1 out. First time Ziegel's got to work out of the stretch. First one in there to his first strike. Bo stands right in the back of the batter's box and looks at 2 straight fastballs, and he's behind 0-2. Runner at first and 1 out for Glidden here in the second. Again, great crowd on hand here at Larry Somerville Field in Hayward, as you would expect for a state tournament. The 0-2 from Ziegel. Misses low, and it's 1-2. Hunter Minima on deck, then Jaden Ader and Eric Tank if we continue here in the inning. Good crowd on hand over in Spooner as well as we took a look. The 1-2. And fouled off the mask of McGarthwaite. It remains 1-2. It was 2-0 Prescott over in Spooner. Again, we'll give you the schedule for tomorrow as we see it so far. 4 pools, 2 here and 2 over in Spooner. And the 1-2 bounces in there, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes in and out here in the second. As we've seen so far, very patient at bats for both sides. And the 2-2 fouled up and out of play. So tonight, as mentioned a handful of times already, Glidden and Hayward. Hayward a number 4 seed, Glidden the 12 seed. Brill and Prescott doing battle right now. Brill a 10 seed, Prescott a 7 seed. The Eau Claire Bears come in at a number 9 seed. Will take on the River Falls Fighting Fish, a number 1 seed. And that one misses again. 3-2 now. And the remaining teams, which are Everest, CCV, Viroqua, and Osseo, will play 2 games tomorrow. The payoff coming back to Bo. And walked him. The strong call from the home plate umpire. No immediate ring up, and said ball and missed low and away. And there's 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Just underway here in the WBA State Tournament. Game 1 of 15 this weekend here at Zaleski Sports. As mentioned, tomorrow, 10:30 right here in Hayward. Osseo will take on the loser of this game. CCV will take on the loser of Brill and Prescott. Game 7, Game 2 tomorrow. Everest will take on the loser of Eau Claire and River Falls. Viroqua will take on the loser of Tony and Marshfield. In their first strike to Hunter Minima, the first baseman. And then it gets moved right around. And the 0-1. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. So, got Osseo, CCV, Everest, and Viroqua will play the losers of games 1, 2, 3, and 4 at 10:30 and 1:30. Going to be popped up right field side. Long run for Wessel, and now caught and called off by Tom Danzig for out number 2. Two-way for Jaden Ader. Ader, the second baseman. And then again, games 9, 10, 11, and 12 tomorrow. Osseo, CCV, Everest, and Viroqua will then take on the winners of the games here today. First one in there for a strike to Ader. And then the winners of each pool, Pool 2 and Pool 3. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. We'll go through which teams are in which pool in just a moment. Maybe in the bottom of the second inning. 2 on, 2 out. And that one's going to be knuckled near the dugout. Remains 0-2. Ziegel, again, 3-2 on the year, 2.20 ERA. A couple of strikeouts in the first inning. And fires home on the 0-2. Misses low, and it's 1-2. Eric Tank on deck. Ziegel goes back and got him looking to end the second inning. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We've played an inning and a half. It's still Hayward 1 and Glidden nothing.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Bottom of the second inning we go. Score from Spooner, 3-0 Prescott. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the inning, in the second inning. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight for the WBA State Tournament. The Hayward Hawks will send up Jake McGarthwaite, Jason Rasmussen, and Tom Danzig here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 lead. Again, the winner of this one won't play again until tomorrow at, 4:30 against Osseo. The Osseo Merchants with an 11-0 record coming in. McGarthwaite, the catcher. Rasmussen, then Danzig for Hayward here in the second. See if Wyatt Obey can settle down after that tough first inning. Couple of walks, had a strikeout, left 2 runners on. And the first offering from Obey. First one misses high for a ball. Jason Rasmussen on deck. Steve Mavs alongside Lucas Holheisel here at beautiful Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. The 1-0. There it is. In for a strike from McGarthwaite. Just at the 7 o'clock hour here in northern part of the state. That one misses outside. 2-1. Jason and Rachel Zaleski over in Spooner. Most likely being joined by Matt Dickinson later on tonight. The 2-1. High and in. 3-1. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. 3-1. And a strike. One of the worst things that you can do is make a umpire look bad. And that is exactly what Jake McGarthwaite just did. Started trotting to first base on what he thought a ball 4. And now Wyatt Obey trying to put him away. The 3-2. Breaking ball and got him looking. And that's exactly what Wyatt Obey needed. Fell behind 3-1 and 2 strikeouts on the night for Wyatt. And now Jason Rasmussen. McGarthwaite again looked at strikes 2 and 3. A fastball right at the knees and then a breaking ball got him looking to end his at-bat. 1 away for Jason Rasmussen, the third baseman. First one's in there for a strike as Rasmussen looks back at our home plate umpire in disagreement. The 0-1. That was going to be lifted to left and foul. 0-2 now to Jason Rasmussen. Nobody on, 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Hear from our newest sponsor in the bottom of the next inning. One of the big deals in the state of Wisconsin. We'll have that for you in the bottom of the third inning, and can't thank them enough. The 0-2. Missed high and above the head of Rasmussen. It's 1-2. You can see them in the bottom left of your screen. Just came on for the WBA state tournament. And hopefully throughout the fall, as got some good news from the WIAA today. The 1-2. And just missed outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. As Obey gets what he likes out of the windup. And fires back. 2-2, way out in front for strikeout number 2 of the inning, 3 of the night. Way off-speed pitch, and now there's 2 away for Tom Danzig. So high school sports can start as previously thought, as previously mentioned, the low-risk sports, cross-country, golf, tennis. Those can start on August 17th. That's next week on Monday. And the high-risk sports, volleyball, soccer, and football can start on September 7th. That one's fouled back and out of play. Green Bay, lacrosse, and the Appleton school districts have decided to go to spring football, which, again, it just spells a whole lot of tough decisions for those kids. Get into that in just a minute. The 0-1. Going to be chopped over to third. Nice play by Homer across the diamond and in time by 2 steps to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Hawks in the second. We go to the top of the third. Still 1-0 Hayward.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Top of the third inning we go, as it will be Tank, Bonneville, and Bay for Glidden here in the third inning. I thought there was some weather in the forecast just getting to Moose Lake in Minnesota, as it looks like it's dwindled just a bit. hoping that holds off for the most part here tonight. At least get one game in. That's what we're hoping for. And then start again up tomorrow. As if it does happen, then goodness, might have to start at, 7:30 tomorrow? You never know. Hopefully get both in and finish it off tonight. Eric Tank to lead things off, the right fielder for the Orioles. First one right at the knees for a strike. As mentioned, good news from the WIAA today. Jason Zaleski heading down to Muncie, Indiana. There's a swing and a miss because they started high school football this past, what day is today? Today's Friday. They started it earlier this week. Misses outside. So Utah has started. Iowa's just about to get going. And you can add Wisconsin to that list for a handful of schools, a lot of schools. As mentioned, the La Crosse School District, Green Bay, and Appleton are all going to spring football. As tough task for some of those kids that play football and baseball. The 2-2 popped up behind the plate, and it is 2-2 now. Fouled out of play. Making sure everybody is all right back there. Two balls, two strikes, nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Ziegel fires back. Going to be chopped up the middle over to McGarthwaite. And infield single. Oh, he got him at first. And Tank can't believe it. And a very close play at first for the first out. And there's one away here in the third inning. And now they're going to have a conversation about it as Jerry Kempf out there to talk about a close bang-bang play at first, but Tank is heading over to staying at first. We wish. Yeah, we're not zoomed in far enough as conversation agreed upon the umpires for out number one. One up and one down for Jackson Bonneville. Bonneville a strikeout victim in the first. And a slow roller up the middle, and Tank, as many of his teammates and coaches believed, beat it out at first. Close play. First offering to Bonneville is in there for a strike. Hunter Bay on deck. They've been a good boost for Glidden here in the third. And the 0-1 from Ziegel. Breaking ball misses. 1-1. Canters Danzig and Danzig from left to right as you see a couple of Chaparrals back here behind us. The 1-1. Chaparrals fans anyway. Now misses. 2-1. Again, Chaps play in Spooner at about 9:30. It was 3-0 Prescott in the bottom of the second. The 2-1 to Bonneville. Misses again, 3-1. Hunter Bay on deck, then John Seachin if we continue here in the third inning. Hear from our newest sponsor in the bottom of the third. See them in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, the 3-1. And walked him. Walk number 3 issued by Ziegel. That is only walk number 7 on the season in just over 30 innings pitched. 31, I believe, right now, with the one out at first. Bonneville leads from first. Going to be lined right back up the middle. Scooped by Westland across, and that will end the inning just like that. A 4-6-3 double play, and we have played 2.5. It's 1-0 Hayward.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Bottom of the third inning we go, and with that, I'd like to thank our new sponsor, Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun. Pick up camping gear, boating supplies, and towables, grills, and yard games. This weekend won't be complete without a trip to Fleet Farm. Head down to the store right after the game so you can be the weekend place to be. Looking for a quick, easy way to do your shopping? Try out the outside yard pickup option when you order online at fleetfarm.com. It's quick and easy. You stay in your car and they bring your order right out to you. Can't get more convenient than that. Fleet Farm has something for everyone. You won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm. Hayward will send up 1, 2, and 3 here in the third. Speaking of Fleet Farm, can't thank the fine folks at Fleet Farm in Plover or Stevens Point enough for all the help that they gave me with trying to find some grilling equipment for last night. Actually had some T-bone steaks with some asparagus, grilled asparagus, just beautifully done on the grill. And again, thank the fine folks at Fleet Farm for helping me find what I needed with equipment and flavoring and all that fine stuff. So it was Fleet Farm and Stevens Point. They'll help you anywhere. The fine folks in the Blaze Orange all over the state. And can't thank them enough for coming on here this weekend. Actually, it looks a lot like the orange the Orioles have on here tonight. Get all your stuff as the end of the summer's coming up. Fishing license, fishing equipment. And then into the fall, we got turkey hunting along with deer hunting. Get all your license renewed at Fleet Farm. Ryan McGarthway to lead things off. He walked on 4 pitches and scored the lone run here so far this evening. Downs fouled back for a strike. Paul Danzig and then Keith Hines here in the third inning. Give you an update from Spooner in just a moment. The 0-1 to McGarthwaite. Missed high for a ball. 1-1. Wide Obey started the game off with back-to-back walks. Only 1 strike thrown in those first 2 at-bats. The 1-1 breaking ball just missed. 2-1. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight from beautiful Larry Somerville Field. Long trip from Marshfield. That one's fouled straight back. Long trip from Wisconsin Rapids, about 3.5 hours. Made the nice trek up here and join a weekend here with coworkers, friends, family, everything here up in Hayward. Long day tomorrow. 4 games for you tomorrow starting at 10:30. Last game is supposedly to start at 7:30. Look out back in the parking lot area. And it's 2-2 now. Remains 2-2. Good. Great crowd on hand. Social distancing recommended. The 2-2. Can be hit sharply over to third. That's Holmer across and in plenty of time. Nice play over there by Brett Holmer for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the third inning. And now Paul Danzig, the center fielder. Paul walked and was retired at second on the ground out by Keith Hines. Out of the windup goes Wyatt Obey. Sets and fires. In there for a strike with the fastball. Yeah, long day tomorrow. 10:30. Our first game here from Larry Somerville Field. Last game of the day starting at 7:30. The 0-1. Going to be hit sharply again right to third baseman Bonneville. Scoops it up and retires Danzig for out number 2. A couple of groundouts here in the third inning, and there's 2 away for Keith Hines, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Was left stranded at third in that inning. Austin Wessel on deck. Give you a score from the friendly confines as well. See if we can get you a score from Chicago. We're reeling a little bit. Cubs at 12-3. The Cardinals are still trying to figure out if they can play some games. I don't think they've played since July the 31st. Lifted, long run into Shallow's left and caught by Bonneville to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. We have played 3, 1-0 Hayward.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Taking a look at, who is that? John Seachin. It'll be, John Seachin at the plate. Give you a score from, we're in commercial right now. Or they are in commercial. Phil Ziegel back out there. Seachin, Homer, 4-1 Prescott. First offering in for a strike. Got people watching from all over the country in that Prescott Brill game. Odessa, Texas. Wherever you're watching this ball game from, let us know. Give you a shout out here. That's going to be lifted to deep left center field. Long run, and that was going to split the gaps. And a leadoff double for John Seachin. Right in front of the Quick Trip sign. And there's a leadoff double for John. Good drive out there by John Seachin, who flew out to center to end the first inning. Again, if you're wherever you're watching, let us know. That's a shout out from Odessa, Texas in the other game. Runner at second and nobody out here for Glidden with Brett Homer, who grounded out to first his first time up. Big swing and a miss. Wide Obey on deck. Speaking of Odessa, Texas, Friday Night Lights in Odessa. Coming back to Wisconsin in about a month. The 0-1 squares the bunt. Pulls it back for a ball. at a high school near you, unless you're in Green Bay, Appleton, or La Crosse. The 1-1 coming back from Ziegel. Going to be lifted and out of play, 1-2. So once we get everything figured out with the local schools in central Wisconsin, we'll have a schedule for you. Again, once we get it all figured out, once the schools get it all figured out, the 1-2. Missed high, 2-2. Zaleski Sports is your new home for all Pacelli Catholic fall sports, football, volleyball, and soccer for the Pacelli Cardinals. The 2-2. Going to be lifted. Left center field, long run again for Danzig, and it's going to be caught out there and left by Cantors, taking up, and to third will slide in John Seachin. There's two away now, or one away, excuse me, on the fly out. Nice job out there by Cantors. Good job by the Orioles. Brett Homer to give it a good ride for Seachin to be able to tag up and make his way to third. Good read out there as well by Seachin, as you saw Cantors was running to the center field area. It would have been a smarter play for Danzig to make, and then on the run, but the Orioles with the best chance of the game so far, with a runner at third and one out. Wide Obey walked and is left stranded at second in the second. Time called by Wide Obey, and he's down here to talk to Coach Kempf about the signs. Again, Washburn, Wide Obey's got a Washburn uniform on, talking to Orioles head manager. The fifth time the Orioles have made a WBA state appearance, 93, 98, 2010, 2018, and now here in the 2020 season with a 5-3 record, knocking off Superior and Ashland. First one misses. Bo Hulmer on deck. Infield plays in, squares a bunt. Bunts it up in the air and foul. Good idea by Obey. Had the right thought. Just couldn't angle it. Couldn't angle it quite enough down that first base line. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Hayward. Again, just game 1 here of the 2020 WBA state tournament. Eau Claire and River Falls at the conclusion of this one. In their first strike, 1-2. Bo Hulmer on deck. About 30 minutes at the conclusion of this game, we'll have Eau Claire and River Falls. Ziegel trying to get out of it here, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and down goes Obey. Strikeout number 4 for Ziegel on the night, and there's 2 away for Bo Hulmer, who walked, was left stranded at first when Minima flew out and Ader struck out. Runner at third and 2 outs now. Ziegel fires home. Misses outside for a ball. Back on the 1-0. Going to be chopped over to third and to shortstop and into over the glove of McGarthwaite, and the Orioles have tied it up here in the fourth. Give him an infield single and an RBI. Tough play over there by Rasmussen and McGarthwaite, and the Orioles have tied it up, and they do reward him a hit, as I did. An RBI single for Bo Hulmer. And now Hunter Minima, who flew out to right in the second. We're tied up here in the fourth. A leadoff double by John Seachin. Flyout, getting him over to third by Brett Holmer. Strikeout by Obey, and then an RBI single from Bo Holmer. 2-0 now to Hunter Minima. Sets on the 2-0. Popped up and out of play. Jaden Ader on deck. Runner at first and 2 outs, 2 on count to Minima. Big swing and a miss. Minima flew out to right in the second. Deuces are wild here in this fourth. And got him looking at a strike right at the knees to end the fourth inning. A run across on a pair of hits, and they leave one. We've played 3.5. It is all tied up at 1.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Bottom of the fourth inning we go. I'd like to thank our friends at First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls is a community built on giving back to you. We believe in our contribution. We believe our contributions can help your families live, work, and play in a better place. Discover the First National difference at First National Bank of River Falls. Visit fnbrf.com to learn more. Again, I'd like to thank our new friends at First National of River Falls. The Fighting Fish play at the 30 minutes at the conclusion of this one. They'll take on the Eau Claire Bears in Game 2 here tonight. Game 3 on the schedule. Austin Wessel, Terry Kilmer, and Phil Ziegel for the Hawks here in the fourth. RBI single from Wessel. That one's going to get ripped to right center, and Wessel has seen 2 pitches, and he's got a pair of singles tonight. Now Terry Kilmer, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Wessel, a fine hitter. See if people here in Hayward did a nice job on these programs. And that was going to be bunted down the first base line. Nicely done. They retire. They get the out at first. Route number 1. And a sacrifice bunt on the 1-4. And now Phil Ziegel. So we got some new players as mentioned. Glidden with Wyatt O'Bay from the Washburn Lumberjacks. Marcus Cruzan from the Mellon Miners. Hayward with Jeremy Bloomquist and A.J. Buckman from Spooner Cardinals. And now they got it picked off. Throw over to third. The 1, 5, and 6. Tag out to get Wessel out in a rundown. See if we get all that for you. The 1, 5, 6 tag. And there's 2 away. And now Phil Ziegel still at the plate. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's a nice job by Wide Obey to bait Wessel all the way to third, and then good throw by Homer and good tag by Bonneville to get out to Wessel. First offering popped up on the infield. Minima calls it off, takes a couple steps back, and retires his side. We have played 4. We're all knotted at 1.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Jaden Ader, Eric Tank, and Jackson Bonneville will lead things off here in the 5th inning for the Glidden Orioles, who have shown a little bit of life here in the last couple innings. Had the leadoff double by John Seachin in the 4th. Got a clean 3 up, 3 down in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. So they have been clean the last 3 innings defensively. And that goes with some good defensive plays, along with some heads-up defense and some not-so-heads-up base running by Hayward in that previous inning. Ziegel back out for his 5th inning of work. 5 strikeouts on the night. A couple of walks and a run given up. Jaden Ader to lead things off here for the Orioles. He struck out looking to end the 2nd inning. First offering from Ziegel. Misses outside for a ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top of the 5th. Ziegel sets back to Ader. Allen's fouled up and out of play. 1-1 now. Eric Tank on deck. He was retired to begin the 3rd inning on a very close play at first. That was argued, then talked about, and then confirmed. The 1-1 to Jaden. In there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Again, the winner of this one will play tomorrow at 4:30. The loser plays at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Both against Osseo. The 1-2 coming back. Swung on a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Ziegel. And there's one away here in the 5th inning. Now Eric Tank, again, who grounded out to lead things off in the 3rd inning. Jackson Bonneville on deck. Tank grounded out on a 2-2 pitch. Ziegel fires right in at the knees for a strike. Ziegel on the 0-1. Misses outside for a ball. 1-1. Bonneville on deck. And then Bay if we continue. No defensive changes for either side so far. Clean game through 4 complete. Top of the 5th inning we are here. And the 1-1. Going to be a broken bat down the 3rd base line and foul. 1-2. Eric Tank needing a new piece of lumber. Sounded broken. He's fine. Smacked it on. Yep. Then he looks at the handle and looks at the barrel and says, yep. It sounded broken as soon as he made contact. Didn't want to risk it coming on the 1-2. Back from Ziegel. Popped up and out of play. Remains 1-2. Look out back here. As the looks like some of the the 1-2 coming back to Tank. Going to be drilled to right field, and it splits the gap. Cut off by the right fielder, Tom Danzig. And a one-out single for Eric Tank. Now Jackson Bonneville, a strikeout and a walk. Runner at first and one out. Hunter Bay on deck as we got the Fighting Fish with the Florida Gator hats on behind us. River Falls Fighting Fish. Pickoff attempt to first, not in time. So the Fish will have the dugout nearest us. That means the Eau Claire Bears will be in the dugout to the first base side. First offering to Bonneville is fouled at the plate. 0-1. Playing the Office theme song. The 0-1 to Bonneville. If you're an Office fan, check out Spotify. Go to the oral history of The Office. Brian Baumgartner, who plays Kevin, has put together quite the cast. Mrs. Lowe, and it's 1-1 now. Quite the cast of his former castmates. Talk about the struggles they had to get the show even on air, stay on air. The 1-1. In there for a strike. Get on air, stay on air, and talk about all the wonderful 9, almost 10 years they had on one of the most successful primetime shows in history. And still to this day, the 1-2. Mrs. Lowe. With all the streaming. I think they mentioned in 2018 or 2019, maybe 2018, there was over 1 billion hours watched of The Office on Netflix. Yeah, and then they took it off. Yeah. The 2-2. Foul straight back. No, The Office is still on Netflix. Friends is off. I think next year. Yeah, 2021. I think The Office is, because I think NBC or something is getting live stream or their own streaming stuff, and they want the rights. And yeah, the 2-2 to Bonneville. Swung on and missed. Had him out in front on an off-speed pitch, and there's 2 away. Strikeout number 7 for Ziegel. And now Hunter Bay, a strikeout and a double play, ground out. John Seachin on deck. A play in the top of the 5th inning, all tied up at 1. First offering to Bay misses as Spooner Cardinal warms up for the Hayward Hawks. Didn't catch a number, but we'll find it. The 1-0 going to be grounded sharply into left field. And a 2-out single for Hunter Bay. And now John Seachin, a double and a flyout, both to center field. So for Hayward, it can either be Bloomquist or Buckman out there. Time called as Tom Danzig from right field coming out to talk to his pitcher, and Phil Ziegel might be done as the Spooner Cardinal warms up And conversation between the pitcher, catcher, and right fielder right now. Danzig, I believe, is the manager. It is. Player manager, much like Luke Wirtz for the Chaparrals. And we will, I believe, have a pitching change. And they're just going to await the. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk him with 2 outs. So, intentional walk with 2 outs, with no bases open. And now Brett Holmer, who has grounded out and flown out. Bases loaded with 2 outs for the third baseman, Brett Holmer. Ziegel out of the stretch. 1-1, top of the 5th. Ziegel fires in there for a strike. Wide Obey on deck. The Hawks will send up 7, 8, and 9 in the bottom half of this inning. Phil Ziegel sets and fires. Misses outside and evens up the count at 1-1. John Seachin not really needing to worry about the first baseman, Hines, who is playing extremely deep. The whole infield playing deep. The 1-1. Going to be hit sharply right back to Ziegel, and he'll take it himself, underhand it, and finish off the 5th inning. Good hard hit ball, but right to Phil Ziegel. We have played 4.5. Orioles leave 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is still 1-1.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Again, like to thank our friends at Fleet Farm. Get all your pet supplies in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. For dogs, cats, and wild birds, you'll find the top brands and an unbeatable selection of food, treats, toys, grooming, bedding, even health items at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has something for everyone. You won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm. And they will, again, Hayward will send up 7, 8, and 9 in the bottom of the 5th. Again, just hoping to finish at least one game here tonight. Take a look at what we've got coming. Jake McGarthwaite, Jason Rasmussen, and Tom Danzig, as it has broken into the state of Wisconsin. McGarthwaite a strikeout in the second. He was the one that was a 3-1 count, and he looked at strike 2, was starting to trot down to first base, and then looked at a breaking ball at strike 3. Wide Obey trying for his 4th straight 3-up, 3-down inning. First one in there for a strike. Speaking of Fleet Farm and pet supplies, have a story for everything. Might as well, right? Have 3 cats at home, 2 cats. The 0-1 misses high, 1-0-1. 2 cats at home. A lot of good food choices. Cats pretty much groom themselves, but a lot of good food choices and kitty litter and all the good stuff you need for your cats. It was there. That's what we got in our trip to Fleet Farm. Pet supplies. Always got to grab a bag of candy when you go to Fleet Farm. All sorts of goodies at Fleet. The original white chocolate pretzels, the 1-2. Missed inside, and it's 2-2. White chocolate pretzels. Always a good treat to get Little Debbie's anywhere, and Fleet Farm is the place to be. As mentioned, your outdoor weekend supplies as well as pet grooming supplies. The 2-2 breaking ball lifted to center field. Long run for Seachin. He'll make the catch easily for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Jason Rasmussen. Tom Danzik on deck. See if we can get you a number from that Spooner pitcher. Looks like 11. And I believe that is A.J. Buckman. 1 up and 1 down here in the 5th inning. Still knotted at 1. No errors by either side tonight. And the first offering misses high to Rasmussen. He struck out in the second as well. Two hits for Hayward. RBI single in the first. Leadoff single in the 4th. That was picked off. That's been it. A run, 2 hits. They've only left 2 on base because they haven't gotten any on base since that first inning. There's a 2-0 misses high and away. 3-0. But no errors by either side tonight. For Glidden, 1 run, 4 hits. They've left 6 on. The 3-0. And misses high. 1 out walk to the number 8 hitter, Rasmussen. And now Tom Danzik, who grounded out to Homer in the 2nd inning. Top of the order, due up next, and Ryan McGarthwaite. Again, good crowd on hand here tonight from Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. Good to see people out and about having fun, having a good time. Going to be lifted to center. Backing up on it is Seachin. Finds it in the lights for out number 2. Two away here in the 5th for Ryan McGarthwaite, who has walked and grounded out. Got people obviously lined up in the bleachers along the first and third base fencing, even in the outfield. Between the signs and behind the fence, obviously. First offering to McGarthwaite with a runner at first and 2 outs. Going to be hit sharply again over to short. That's Bonneville. To second to Ader to end the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We have played 5. It is still Hayward 1 and Glidden 1.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Top of the 6th inning, as we thought, the Hayward Hawks bring in a new pitcher. That's A.J. Buckman from the Spooner Cardinals. Wyatt Obey, Bo Holman, and Hunter Minima here for Glidden in the 6th. Siegel goes 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, a run. How many walks do we have for Mr. Siegel? 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the intentional one, to go along with 7 strikeouts. So 5 innings, 4 hits, a run, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts for Phil Siegel in his outing here tonight. Now A.J. Buckman again from the Spooner Cardinals, who are hosting a tournament game but not in the WBA state tournament in 2020. Wide Obey, a walk and a strikeout tonight. See what Buckman can do here against this Orioles lineup. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. First one to Buckman, misses outside. Excuse me, first one to Bay from Buckman, misses outside. Give you a score from Spooner as well in just a moment. And the 1-0. Foul back. 1-1. The 1-1 from Buckman. Sets and fires. In there for a strike. Right at the knees for a strike. 6-3 Prescott. They're in the top of the 6th inning as well. From Spooner. And the 1-2 back from Buckman. Misses fast, wild. The wildness comes with the fastness from Buckman. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. 2-2 count to pitcher Wyatt Obey. Missed high above the letters, and the count runs full. Saw some Eau Claire Bears show up. Right behind us here are the River Falls Fighting Fish, hoping to get their game in tonight. Yeah, fish can play in the water. That's true. So can bears. That one misses high in. Went to the Wilderness Walk here in Hayward, a couple miles down the street south, and saw a couple of brown bears, a lot of fish, a lot of cool animals at the Wilderness Walk. Use a couple quarters, pay a couple quarters, and able to feed most of the animals. That one gets bunt down the first base line. Buckman will underhand it to first for the out. Good bunt there by Bo Hallman. Sacrifice bunt on the 1-3, and there's one away for Hunter Minima. A fly out and a strikeout tonight. With Jaden Ader on deck. Obey leads from second with 1 out. Buckman on the mound. Toes the rubber. And fires. Misses low for a ball. The Hawks will send up 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 6th after we hear from Scotty's Pizza in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0. Popped up and drifts out of play. It's 1-1. Told you I'd get you a score from the friendly confines. See if we can get you a score from the friendly confines of Chicago, Illinois. Brewers have struggled in early innings. Still 0-0 in the 3rd. Popped up on the infield. Buckman will call everybody off and make the catch for out number 2. Now Jaden Ader, a couple of strikeouts tonight. Eric Tank on deck. Eric's had a good night at the plate. See if they can get him up with a couple of runners on. Fires home. Swung at a high fastball, and it's 0-1. And we'll keep a ion radar for you. I don't believe this field holds water too well. The 0-1 as Lucas's phone's going off. Now it's going to be knuckled right in front of home plate. Bare hands it across and in time to retire Ader in the sixth. No runs, no hits, one left. We've played 5.5. It is still 1-1.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Hayward will send up Paul Danzik, Keith Hines, and Austin Wessel here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Oh, I got to read for you, don't I? Huh. Hear from Scotty's Pizza after this at-bat. First offering from Obey is a breaking ball outside. Again, thanks for tuning in here with us tonight. A 1-1 ball game as Hayward scored one in the first. Glidden came back and tied it in the fourth. The last inning by Hayward on the walk to Rasmussen was their first inning since the first that they didn't go up 3 down. And the 1-1. Popped up and out of play. 1-2. Watched a couple of Scotty's Pizza's ads, commercials throughout the broadcast here today. The 1-2. Missed high, and it's 2-2. Everybody tuning in to Prescott and Brill. Everybody tuning in here tonight against for Glidden and Hayward. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses outside. Count runs full. 2 games, 2 screens. Watching both and enjoying both. Going to be a fun weekend here in the Northwoods. Northern Wisconsin, Hayward and Spooner are the 2 hosts for the 2020 WBA State Tournament. The payoff now is going to be hit over to Bonneville at short. Scoops it up and in and out of the glove of the first baseman, Minima. And over to first. They got to tag him, and he's out. Nope, he's safe. And so they give him an error, E6. So the rule is if you turn into second base or turn into the field of play, then you're able to tag him out. But he must have turned one way and then turned back the other way. Runner at first for Keith Hines. Fielder's choice and a pop-out. Obey fires home. Breaking ball didn't break for a ball. Again, Scotty's Pizza hit home run with Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield. Drunken chicken, bacon, broccoli, and cheese, and BLT are just some of the specialty favorites at Scotty's Pizza. Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield is ready for you now at 715-384-8118 to hook you up with delivery, carry-out, and dine-in. Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield, again, 715-384-8118 and at Facebook right now. Order a couple of Scotty's Pizzas for the rest of the evening tonight. 8 games for you tomorrow. Going to be lined into center field and cut off there. And a single for Keith Hines. 2 on and nobody out for Austin Wessel, who has a couple of singles tonight. He's only seen 2 pitches. Wessel has seen 2 pitches. He's gone after 2 pitches and has singled both times. The 2 hits so far, now 3. 2 of the 3 hits for Hayward have come via Austin Wessel. Runners at first and second and nobody out. And the offering from Obey. Sets and fires home. Big swing and a miss. Trying to put a 3 spot up on the board was Austin Wessel right there. And if we, at the conclusion of this game, we'll stop the broadcast for a little bit and come back for our Grassland Dairy starting lineups of Game 2 for Eau Claire and River Falls. But again, our stream will stop at the conclusion of this one after we hear from Nasonville Dairy. And then we'll fire it all back up again. The 1-1 misses outside, 2-1. Terry Kilmer on deck. But still, we play in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1-1. 2 on and nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Austin Wessel. There's been a terror at the plate so far tonight. The 2-1. Sets and fires. Breaking ball popped up. Right field. Over on it is Eric Tank. Still backing up, and makes the catch. And runners are tagging. So Tank continued to back up. First time Austin Wessel is retired, but helps his team with 1 away and runners at the corners. Kilmer a strike as Hunter Bay goes and talks to his third baseman Homer and his pitcher Wyatt Obey. Again, it was 6-3 in the top of the 3rd. Prescott over Brill. In the top of the 6th. It was 6-3. Prescott. Again, the winner of that game will take on, let me check. Viroqua? No, CCV, I believe. Take on CCV tomorrow at 10, or the loser of that one will take on CCV tomorrow at 10:30. The winner of that one will take on CCV from Spooner at 4:30. All games at SeleskySports.com. All games all weekend here at Selesky Sports. And throw down to second and home. And they got in and out of the glove. And coming to score will be Paul Danzig. And it's 2-1 Hayward. A couple of stolen bases there. So they had the throw down to second. Bonneville bobbled it just a little bit. And that allowed Danzig to come in and score. 1-0 count to Terry Kilmer. Time called. Runner at second and 1 out. Phil Ziegel. Nope, now A.J. Buckman in the on-deck circle. And the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. A.J. Buckman, then Jake McGarthwaite. If we continue here in the bottom of the 6th, Hayward scratch across the run. Error, single, fly out, double steal. This is low. And it's 2-1. Hines leads from second with 1 out. Breeze comes through, kind of smell the water a little bit. Obviously, we're surrounded by water up here. Now it's going to be fouled off and corralled by Tom Danzig, I believe, 22, the player manager, and now the third base coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out here in the bottom of the 6th. Run across for Hayward. The Washburn Lumberjack comes set. And the 2-2. Popped up and out of play. Look out back there. Seen their fair share of close calls on foul balls. Make sure everybody's all right. Parking lot here at the Hayward Intermediate School pretty full, if not completely full, as Eau Claire and River Falls get ready to do battle at the conclusion of this game. The 2-2. Fouled back as Buckman retrieves it. Haven't seen any warm-up action for Glidden so far. And in the top of the 7th, they'll send up Tank, Bonneville, and Bay. Runner at second and 1 out. Good battle here to Kilmer. Breaking ball misses outside for a ball. 3-2 now. A.J. Buckman on deck as Hunter Bay looks back and asks about it. Gets 20 likes on the 3-2. The payoff coming to Kilmer. And miss low. See how many walks we got for Obey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 walks for Wyatt Obey. To go along with his 3 strikeouts. Hasn't struck out a batter since the 2nd inning. As the meeting on the mound commences, as Tom Danzig talking with his new hitter, A.J. Buckman, who again came in to pitch for Phil Ziegel and is now hitting in his spot. Again, a Spooner Cardinal coming over and playing for Hayward here tonight, or in the tournament. Again, you can have a couple of players from teams of your own league that aren't in the state tournament, obviously. And the offering to Buckman is in there for a strike. Ziegel grounded out and popped out in his at-bats. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Give you a score from Spooner in the top of the 7th. The 0-1. Misses high, and count evens up at 1-1. Jake McGarthwaite on deck. Buckman trying to help his own cause. He's got a 1-run lead now after the stolen base run scored by Paul Danzig and Keith Hines on the double steal. Single run in the first for Hayward, now 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Glidden scored 1 in the 4th. Breaking ball missed. 2-1. And if you hadn't heard, there was a WIAA meeting this morning to go along with our upcoming football schedule, the 2-1. Fouled in and out of the mitts of Bay, and it's 2-2. So a conclusion by the WIAA to go along with the fall alternative schedule, with football starting on September 7th. Football, volleyball, and boys soccer, cross country, tennis, and golf, all starting on Monday. The 2-2 popped up and out of play. Look out back there. As they gave the option to they gave options to all the WIAA schools to see if they wanted to go to the spring and what that would look like. The Green Bay, Appleton, and La Crosse schools all agreed to it, and they're all going to be playing spring football. The 2-2 from Obey. Sets and fires to Buckman. Misses inside, and the count runs full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 Hayward, with Jake McGarthwaite on deck. Minima playing in at first, right on the cutout. And the payoff by Obey steps off, and Hines makes it back to second in plenty of time. See if we can get you a score right now from Spooner. Wyatt Obey trying to get out of this inning. The 3-2 bounces in there and lost him. And Tom Danzig has to make his way to the dugout because he's got a bat soon. Walk number 5 issued by Wyatt Obey. Bases loaded and 1 out. Now Jake McGarthwaite. First offering to McGarthwaite is a strike. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here this evening, wherever you are, however you may be watching. 2-1 Hayward in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've got the bases loaded and 1 out. And quickly, Bay ahead 2-0. Or 0-2, excuse me. Infield playing relatively in. Corner infielders playing in. Middle infield play back for double play. And now the 0-2. Going to be lifted into right field. Eric Tank, long run, diving catch, and he makes it. And a run will come in and score, but Eric Tank with a diving catch in right. And they will look at third, and they will get him out at third. A double play. The third base runner, Keith Hines, didn't believe that he caught the ball. And so he ran on the catch and didn't tag up. And that will do it here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A run across after double play. We have played 6. It's 2-1 Hawks.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Top of the 7th inning we go. Eric Tank, Jackson Bonneville, and Hunter Bay as Tank made the catch to end the 6th inning. Again, meeting on the field afterwards about Keith Hines tagging up or not tagging up. And Hayward Hawks not pleased with the decision, but as we just talked to one of the Glidden coaches here, that's why they got 4 umpires. So make sure everybody's looking at their own bases. And Keith Hines was off of first base by just a little bit. And with that, the double play was turned on the diving catch by Eric Tank. And then the throw over to third base to Brett Holmer to end the 6th inning. They left 2, but they scored 1. Hayward Hawks take a 2-1 lead here in the now the top of the 7th inning as we again await our second game of the night, Eau Claire and River Falls, that we patiently and maybe will have game 2 for you. But we'll check the radar again after the conclusion of this game. We'll step aside and sign off and then come back for Eau Claire and for Eau Claire and River Falls. We'll come back on a new stream. First offering to Eric Tank is swung on and missed. Score from Spooner, it is 8-3. 8-3 Prescott in the bottom of the 7th. In there for a strike, and quickly behind Tank is 0-2. The 0-2 coming back. Miss low for a ball. Bonneville on deck, then Bay. Talking about the Tony Hayshakers. We'll talk about them in a minute. They'll take on the Chaparrals, the 1-2. And missed again, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Talking about the Tony Hayshakers, they are playing their first state game. Just found it on Facebook for the first time since 1986. They'll take on the number 2 seed Marshfield Chaparrals. The 2-2 misses way high. Count runs full. We'll go through the pools and who's in each pool in just a moment. My apologies, the number 3 seed Marshfield Chaparrals. But we'll go through the pools in between these next innings, or next half innings now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Eric Tank. Buckman fires home. Going to be grounded over to second, swallowed up there by Wessel, and to Hines for the first out. 1 up and 1 down now for Jackson Bonneville. A couple strikeouts and a walk tonight for Jackson in the leadoff spot. Nobody on, 1 out for the top of the order. First offering misses way high and away. Yeah, so they're in the bottom of the 7th. We're in the top of the 7th. Here in Hayward, Prescott was up 8-3 in that game. In there for a strike, 1-1. River Falls and Eau Claire. See the River Falls Club right behind us here in the Florida Gator uniforms. The 1-1. Misses high, and it's 2-1. Gator hats, with the signature F on the hat. The very stark Gator uniforms, the blue, the 2-1 swung on and missed, 2-2. So we'll go through each pool. We'll go through our schedule as we see it right now, as every about 30 seconds or so, maybe 2 minutes, the phone buzzes and keeps reminding me that there's a severe thunderstorm warning in Hayward. 2-2 coming back. Going to be Hit sharply over third. Bobbled at third by Rasmussen. Across, not in time. And an infield single by Jackson Bonneville. And now Hunter Bay with John Seachin on deck. Give him a hit. That's what I did. Good speed by Jackson Bonneville. His first hit of the night. Hunter Bay a strikeout, a 4-6-3 double play to end the third, and a single back in the fifth. He was one of three left stranded in that fifth inning. Heading down to got a warm-up action for Glidden down the third base line as they have to call time and get a stopper down there in case one of the warm-up pitches goes wild. Now Hunter Bay. Jackson Bonneville leads from first. 2-1 Hayward. They broke the tie in the bottom of the sixth. Pickoff attempt to first, not in time. Runner at first and one out. Take a look at the radar during the next half inning as well. 8-3 Prescott over Brill and Spooner. First offering to Bay, misses for a ball. Let you know that in this pool 4, is a pool we're in right now, Hayward is the 4 seed, Osseo the 5 seed, and Glidden is the 12 seed. Pickoff attempt to first, again not in time. The game that's coming up, Eau Claire and River Falls. River Falls the 1 seed, Everest 8, the Everest Merchants, and Eau Claire the 9 seed. Now it's going to be knuckled. Slow roller to third. Across and in time for out number 2 for Hunter Bay. 2-away now for John Seachin. And they're going to send him again. Another intentional base on balls by John Seachin, or to John Seachin. And now Brett Holmer, who has a couple of ground outs and a fly out. John Seachin, a couple of hard hit balls in his 2 at bats, had a fly out in the first and a double, and scored a run in the fourth. 2 away now for Brett Holmer. A couple of ground outs and a fly out tonight. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Holmer was up when the bases were loading the fifth. Grounded right back to Ziegel. In there, breaking ball for a strike. Spun him out of the way and in there for a strike anyway. Good speed on the base paths for Glidden. With Bonneville from second. Seachin from first. Long breath and fires home. And now it's going to be fouled at the plate. 0-2 now. Wide Obey on deck. See if Wyatt goes back out there for the bottom of the 7th. No balls, 2 strikes to third baseman Brett Holmer. Seachin leads from first. Bonneville from second. And the 0-2. Missed way high, and it's 1-2. Pulled back for a little bit more did Buckman. Missed way high. 1-2 coming back. Sets and fires. Going to be grounded over to first. That's Hines. He'll take it himself to end the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We have played 6.5. Time to get up and stretch here from Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. It is Hayward 2 and Glidden 1.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Yeah, it's still going. Bottom of the 7th inning we go. They're in the top of the 8th, and Spooner, as the storm slowly makes its way through there. Bottom of the 7th inning we go. Again, I'd like to thank our friends over at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun. Pick up camping gear, boating supplies, and towables, grills, and yard games. This weekend won't be complete without a trip to Fleet Farm. Head down to the store right after the game so you can be the weekend place to be. Looking for a quick, easy way to do shopping? Try out the outside yard pickup option when you order online at fleetfarm.com. It's quick and easy. You stay in your car and they bring your order right to you. Fleet Farm has everything you need. You won't believe what you find at Fleet Farm as they put the tarps on in Spooner. And it was an 8-3 game, so that one was probably all but over, I believe, as they'll put the tarps on up there. And bottom of the 8th there is you can feel it right now, the wind blowing right at us from west to east. And it's just a matter of time. And Jason Rasmussen, Tom Danzig, and Ryan McCarthwaite for Hayward here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 Hawks. First offering from Wyatt O'Bay. Underhands it to first. And just like that, there's one up and one down on the 1-3 put out. Tom Danzig, a ground out, a fly out tonight. Spoke of the pool play. In Pool 1, it is River Falls, Everest, and Eau Claire. Pool 2, CCV, Prescott, and Brill. That game's going on right now, or not anymore. Pool 3, Marshfield, Tony, and Viroqua. Pool 4 is Hayward, Osseo, and Glidden. First offering misses low. And a lot of folks here in Hayward if something were to happen. So the 1-0. Breaking ball misses inside. 2-0. Again, Jason was up here yesterday looking around the field. I can't put my eye on any tarps. Misses outside, 3-0. Again, can't pin my eye on any tarps that would be for the field, and it's just a field that doesn't hold water fairly well. So now back to the top of the order after a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter, Ryan McCarthwaite's. A walk, a ground out, a couple of ground outs tonight for Ryan. As the River Falls guys are. You guys headed out? All right. As River Falls gentlemen head to their cars to take some quote-unquote car naps. Eau Claire Bears doing the same, and the patrons here. There goes the runner to second, and the throw off as Danzig steals second. 1-1 to Ryan McCarthwaite as umbrellas start to come out. Folks head to their cars. We'll be here until they tell us no more. Oh, yeah, look at that. Dark to the west, as we had presumed. 1-1 to McCarthwaite. Long look for Wyatt Obey. And the 1-1. Going to be hit sharply to third. No, in and out of the glove of Bonneville. Give him a single, yes. Now runners at first and second with one out for Paul Danzig. A walk, a ground out. A walk, a single. Thank you. Yeah. A walk, a ground out, and an error. Fires home. Breaking ball misses outside as the oohs and ahs of the Lightning beyond right field and beyond the Heat Lightning right now. 1-0 to Danzig. Runners at first and second and one out. Misses low and away 2-0. Had some gentlemen warming up for Glidden the last half inning as all but maybe 2 or 3 fighting fish are no longer behind us. Eau Claire Bears all standing. And the 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Now 2-1 with one away. And we'll stay here as long as they let us and as long as the game continues. The game in Spooner is in a delay right now. The 2-1 coming back. Breaking ball misses high and it's 3-1. Had I believe a minor. Marcus Cruzan, I believe, warming up for Glidden as well. Mellon Minor. The 3-1. And walked him. So 2 walks in the inning. Bases are now loaded with 1 out. And now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Yeah, people are headed for the exits as there is major lightning to the west of us. First offering. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly will be called for out number 2. Look at the runner at third, and there's 2 outs. Infield fly is concluded for the second out. TV station near Spooner just reported by our own Lucas Holheisel, 35-mile-an-hour winds on the ground. No gusts, no nothing. As the wind starts to pick up just a little bit here. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. People scattering, people staying. Good game here in game 1 of the tournament. Now it's going to be lifted. Long run for Tank and foul. That is Austin Wessel, who has but a tear at the plate. A couple of singles and a fly out. Get the one advantage of this amateur league. Got wood bats, no metal bats. But everything around us is is metal. The 0-1 coming from Obey. People packing up their lawn chairs. Most of them with umbrellas. I got an umbrella somewhere, I think, just in case. There's a strike to Wessel, and it's 0-2. Again, as long as we can. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 0-2 count to the cleanup hitter, Austin Wessel. 2-1 Hayward. And Obey. Back swing and a miss. And Obey with a fist pump to get out of the inning. No runs, no hits, or excuse me, 1 hit, 3 left. We have played 7. It is 2-1 Hayward.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Top of the 8th inning we go. Wide Obey to lead things off for Glidden here. As Obey tonight walks, a couple walks and a strikeout for Obey. Winds start to pick up just a bit. First one misses low for a ball. Again, if we were to postpone, we will let you all know at ZaleskiSports.com what the schedule for tomorrow would be. And the 1-0 outside, 2-0. So there's 4 games scheduled tomorrow starting at 10:30 in the morning. So don't know if they would have to play the second game tonight, maybe at 7:30. I don't know. Play 5 games tomorrow, 3-0 to Wide Obey here in the 8th inning. But we will stay on as long as they keep playing. The wind starts to pick up. The 3-0. And a leadoff walk to Wide Obey. Maybe just go to one camera. Whichever one you think. Runner at first. The wind picks up and nobody out here in the 8th. Sets and fires. Big swing and a miss by Bo Holmer. Okay. Sure. See what we can do. That's not the right one. This one? Nope. This one down here. That one missed outside. Who do we got up there? There's Bo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Number 30. One on, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. Squares the bunt and gets it down. And foul. 1-2. As again, here come the winds. 1-2 count for Bull Homer. Looking at the skies. I don't know if you guys can see the skies to the west in our camera, but it is quite the show right now. The 1-2. Oh, there it is in the outfield. Beautiful. And time is called at the plate. Nice breeze, yeah. After what it was like at the beginning of the game. The 1-2 coming back. Swung on and missed. For out number 1 here. Again, once we figure out the schedule for tomorrow, we'll let you know at Zaleski Sports on Facebook, ZaleskiSports.com. And now Hunter Minima. But we will play as long as the umpires allow us. First one in there for a strike. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, no matter what. no matter what time, we'll be right here at Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. Oh, man. Oh, did you just squish him? The 0-1. Swung on and missed 0-2. The Fishes and the Bears are still here. They're awaiting the decision. Looking just to get this first game finished up. Missed low, and it's 1-2. People continue to head out. Wind continues to pick up. Again, been one heck of a game here in Game 1 of the 2020 WBA State Tournament. And the 1-2. Missed away. 2-2. Lucas clinks up the tripod and yeah, exactly right. That's what I was saying. The 2-2 pick off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 8th inning. As the lightning show continues. Umpires will continue to play as long as they deem it safe, and a swing and a miss. 2-way here in the 8th. And now Jaden Ader with Eric Tank on deck. Our home plate umpire. So we got him zip tied, right? First offering misses. We're blowing. Or some to cut off zip ties. Misses inside. 2-0. No, 3-0. I missed one. My apologies. Eric Tank on deck. Oh, strike high to. There you go. Got the job done. 3-1 to Jaden Ader. And walked. And now Eric Tank. Tank. I doubt it. First one misses high. And that one gets by. Wide Obey. There's a strike. There's a strike to Tank. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Runners at the corners. Fires. Swung on and missed. One and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 8th. And there goes the runner. And they will allow the runner to second on the stolen base. We apologize on not moving the camera, just trying to hold some stuff down here. The 1-2 missed low. 2-2 as Buckman was walking off. 2-2 now. I'm just going to hold on to it, not even write anything in the scorebook. 2-2 to Eric Tank. Buckman missed high. Count runs full. Unless they do have some tarps. I didn't think they had any tarps here. 3-2 to Eric Tank. Top of the 8th inning. 2-1. 2 in scoring position. A.J. Buckman sets and fires home and misses outside and walked him. Bases loaded for the top of the order. And now Jackson Bonneville. A single, couple strikeouts, and a walk. Huh? Where are we? We're west or east of Spooner. Swing and a miss by Jackson Bonneville. Again, we're trying to stay on with you as long as we can, folks. The 0-1 to Jackson Bonneville. Sets on the 0-1. Right on the inside corner for strike 2. 0-2. Again, we will stay on the air. Oofta. Stay on the air as long as we can. The 0-2, bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. 2-1. And Bonneville misses. And got him looking. And that will end the 8th inning. And that will end it here. Left 3. Strike at the top of the zone. We end the 8th with 3 on. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 2-1 in favor of Hayward. I think we're still going. Maybe text Jason and ask him if we want to stay on, because it's starting to rain and. Thank you.
Said hang on another 10 minutes.
He did? I'm hanging on. Where are we? Who's batting? What's going on?
Broadcast the game of the hat on.
No, it just
never happens.
Never needed to. Never wanted to.
Hey Sam, how about you go up and grab that stuff out of that next week?
For Pete's sakes. If something happens, something happens.
I don't know if there's room for 2 packs.
Jason's like, take one camera down so you're ready to move out. And I'm like, already did.
All the Glidden Orioles, again, will stay with you as long as we can. The rain continues here. That one's going to be grounded over to Bonneville at short and across in time for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. Marcus Kuzan, the new hurler for the Glidden Orioles here. And now A.J. Buckman, who has come in relief. That's why we got it, right? First offering to Buckman. In there, missed. 0-1 or 1-0 now to Buckman. Kuzan sets and fires, and it hits him. Buckman will head to first. Runner at first and 1 out. And now Jake McGarthwaite's at the plate with a runner at first and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Marcus Kuzan at the on the mound. Sets and fires. Bunts it down the third baseline. Over to first in time. And Buckman heads from first to third. Close play at third, or close play at first as the rain continues to pound down. If it starts to fly away, all I ask is hang on to it. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Been playing the bottom of the 8th inning. Sets and fires. First one misses low for a ball. And we'll stay here as long as they play and as long as we continue, as both teams, the Eau Claire Bears and the River Falls Fighting Fish, will not take the field at 9:30. Misses low and away for a ball.
It won't be very long. I can guarantee you that much. I can't do much.
2 balls and no strikes. This would be a nice one we're tearing down. It's a little lighten up rain. 2-0. This is high 3-0. Again, the winner of this game will play at 4:30 tomorrow. Supposedly, we'll have all of that for you at ZaleskiSports.com once we figure it out. Time called. And now it's coming back. And it might be here for the long haul. The 3-0 in there for a strike. 3-1 as the Glidden Orioles again head back to the dugout. And we might pack up here in just a moment. The 3-1. Going to be hit sharply to third, to second for 1, and across, and in time! They got it! The 5-4-3 double play! Nicely done, and the run will not count. The run will not count because the runner at first is out. So what a great job. Great scoop at first. We have played 8. Yeah, you're right. We have played 8 complete. It's 2-1. We're done? Yeah, we're done. All right. Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. They will go to the top of the 9th. The results will be at ZaleskiSports.com. We're going to sign off. Be with you again tomorrow morning right here from Larry Somerville Field. Thanks for tuning in. We will talk